Hello everyone and welcome back, and welcome if you're new. Today I'm doing a video on the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk eyeshadow palette. Now I know this isn't a new eyeshadow palette, but I know that a lot of my friends have this, so I thought it would be a useful tutorial. Also, I got her on sale for half price. I just couldn't resist. To start off with, I'm going to run through my base makeup and then we'll get into the details of the eye look. So let's get started. For primer, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Luminous Putty Primer. I love using this primer. It gives you like a really nice, like dewy, glowy kind of base. I definitely don't use this on days where I want to be matte. For foundation, since we're doing a Huda Beauty eyeshadow palette, I thought, why not use the Huda Beauty, what's this called? Faux Filter Skin Finish. This is the foundation stick and I am in the shade Toasted Coconut 240N. And this foundation is really good. If you want to go for like a really like natural look, you just use a little bit. But if you want like full coverage glam, you can really build it up. Oh my gosh, it's been a while since I made a makeup video. As you can see, my background has changed. This foundation stick is so good. It just like glides onto your skin. Okay, I'm gonna blend that out with a Cover FX liquid foundation brush. I just cleaned, like deep cleaned all my brushes and they are so satisfying and so nice to use. So I took a little break from making videos just because I had like uni commitments. Also now it's summertime in the UK. Restrictions have finally lifted. So I've just been out and about and like being a social butterfly. Enjoying life, enjoying days out, enjoying being with friends again after so long. I've still been posting my makeup looks and like fashion looks on Instagram, so make sure you follow me on Instagram. I'll link my account below in the description box. But yeah, I recently purchased some new makeup. It's been a while since I bought new makeup, but yeah, I bought this palette and I bought another Huda Beauty palette and I bought a Charlotte Tilbury palette. So I thought, you know what? Why not make some YouTube videos and get back into sharing creative talents and inspiration. Okay, so that foundation is like super natural. If I want a little extra something something on specific areas, then just add a tiny bit more. It's such a beautiful foundation. I forgot how much I like it. It's definitely, for me personally, I find a foundation where you need to touch up with powder during the day. I think it's just because I have oily skin, but it is very, very nice and very, very natural, especially combined with that primer. Okay, let's go in with some concealer. I'm still obsessed with the Tarte Shape Tape. I just find that this is just the best concealer I've ever used. It's so good. It's so, so good. It just gives nice coverage. It doesn't crease. It doesn't look cakey. It's not drying. It's just a really, really good sponge. Yeah, it's just a really, really good concealer. For bronzer, I am going to go in with my Chanel Healthy Glow Bronzing Cream. Give her a good swirl. Okay, that looks gorge. For blush today, I am going to use my Fenty Beauty Cream Blush, and this is in the shade Daiquiri Dip. So this is like a really, like, I don't know how you would describe this. Like a very bright strawberry shade. Yeah, that's how it comes out. It's very pigmented. I purchased this a while ago when I was in Dubai, and I just love when I'm doing like a dewy, summery, creamy kind of look. This is like the perfect shade of blush. Particularly because it's quite red, and I really like red blush on my cheeks because I naturally have a lot of redness in my skin, so I find that it just looks the most natural. Blend it in. And for like a summery kind of look, I'll usually like bring it right across the nose, kind of like you're sunburnt. But for this look, because we're going for more of a glam look, I'm going to keep the blush quite high and away from the nose. That blush just like melts and blends so easily into my skin. I love it. Let's do brows. Ooh, I have new brow products. So I'm not usually one to follow I'm not usually one to follow eyebrow trends, but I really like the editorial fluffy brow style that I've seen a lot of lately, and I really wanted to try and achieve that without having to get my brows laminated. I bought the NYX the brow glue, which is kind of like, how would you describe this? I guess it's like a gel with a teeny tiny little brush, and then it's quite small. But it's really affordable. And then I also got the NYX Lift and Snatch Brow Tint Pen, and I got this in the shade Ash Brown, just to give you like individual strokes in your brows. So to start off with, I'm going to use my Dior Show Brow Styler. This is in the shade Brown, and I'm just kind of going to get a nice little shape happening, and then I'll go through and add the NYX products. Now I go in with the pen. So to show you on the back of my hand, it's a very like fine tipped pen. It's very easy to work with. I look down into a mirror and I hold the pen above, and I just do like very light, very thin brush strokes through my brows, just to give the illusion of like a more lifted look. And now I go in with the glue. So I just kind of wiggle it around and make sure that the applicator is nice and coated, and then I go in and I push quite hard against the brow and like really like glue my brow hairs to my skin and like really push them up. You want to coat each brow hair and then like lay it against your skin to get it to stick, and you can already see the difference that makes. Such a cool product. And I find as I go, it's good to like push it down with your fingers to like really get it to stick. It looks crazy the first time you do it, but I feel like it just looks so on trend. So I find that this like first part of my brow, it's really easy to get everything to lay down nicely. But for some reason, the tail end of my brow is really difficult to get it to sit up. I tend to just kind of go straight up from here and then like more of a diagonal out here. So I think everyone uses this product differently. I've seen some people go in with this product first and then they do the rest of their makeup, but for me personally, I need to get the shape of my brows in first with a pencil and with color, and then go through and then like brush the brow hairs up. If I go in with the product first, then I find it's really difficult to get my pencil and that felt tip pen to go on top of the like glue product. To contour, I'm going to use my Dior Backstage Contour Palette. I'm still absolutely loving this. At the moment, because I have a bit more of a tan, I like to mix these two shades together. I don't really contour too heavily in the summer because I feel like my bronzer and my blush does a lot of that for me. So I'm just going to add a little bit here. I'm kind of in like a curved shape just to give some like definition and lift in the cheekbones. And then also, I always do under here, just lightly, and that is to just disguise the little chin. Nothing too dramatic. And then across the nose, I like to just dust it like this, just to kind of give a little bit of color. Across the forehead, just to make everything look nice and cohesive. And then for the lips, I also contour as well. So I take a like eyeshadow brush that I use specifically for contouring the lips, and I go in again with the shade here, and I just pick up some on this brush. And then this is my little trick to make your lips look bigger, is I shade underneath my lip. So just here, and then blend it outwards, but keep it mostly in the center. And what that does is it creates a shadow. It just makes your lip look more turned out. Let's pick up a bit more on that brush and we'll do the top lip. And for the top lip, I only do the middle third. And I find when I put lipstick on top of this, it just makes my lips look big and juicy. Not that big lips are a necessity, but you know, it saves you having to get a bunch of expensive and painful filler. Should we add a little highlight? So my husband very kindly gifted me the Anastasia Beverly Hills Moonchild Glow Kit, and I love this. I really like the shade here called Pink Heart. Let's take some of that down the center of the face on a small pencil brush. I'll pick up that same shade, and then down the center of the face. So I usually put a little bit of highlight here. And then also just here at the tip of the nose. Why not? Because we're extra. Let's take that same shade and just go a little bit under the brows. Shall we do lips? I'm just gonna go in with my NYX lip liner. This is in the shade Nude Suede Shoes. And as you can see, I've sharpened the shit out of this liner. It's really good, and it's one of my favorite colors. It's just like a nice like nudie pink shade. So I'm just gonna line my lips with this. It's not really doing a lot. I think I'm too tanned for that to show up. Let's go in with the brown liner and we'll just blend them together. I'm gonna take a lip brush by Beauty Bay and I'm just gonna smudge and like blend that line so it's not super harsh. Cute. And then I'm gonna add some gloss on top. This is the Maybelline Lifter Gloss in the shade Topaz. This is a beautiful bronzy gloss. Oh, I love that gloss. So now I'm looking very nice and glowy and dewy, and I have juicy lips. Okay, are we ready for the eyes? I think we are. The very beautiful Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette. This is the eyeshadow palette. This is normally £56. And I got on sale for $29. I think if you go onto their website, in the UK anyway, they're having a sale at the moment. This is what the palette looks like. It's very cool packaging. I love the like reflectiveness in the front. And then if we open it up, oh, that's cool. A little, love that. Okay, wow, oh my gosh. So the palette is absolutely stunning. I've been looking at pictures of this online and I just think it's such a really beautiful color story. I love the shade range. I feel like even though that this palette has been out for a couple of years, I still think that these colors are just so on point and so on trend for makeup now. I'm instantly drawn to this top line here. I think that these shades here, Desert Sand, Musk, Eden, Amber, Blood Moon, and Oud, are like beautiful like smoky, warm toned, bronzy kind of shades, which are, if I'm honest, my favorite kind of eye look to do. I just feel like it suits me so well. If I want to look my absolute best, I always do a bronzy, warm toned makeup look. And then the next line, oh my god, Celestial and Nefertiti. Oh my god, those shades look absolutely stunning. This is like a really like true gold, and this is more of like a champagne gold. Twilight Amethyst Royal Retrograde. These look stunning. This like has like a blue reflect in it. I love this purple. This is also gorgeous. And then oh my gosh, these shades Saffron and Blazing. Turkish Delight Cosmo is like a really chunky glitter. And then ooh, Cashmere and Angelic look amazing. Let's do this. I'm gonna zoom y'all in. So, oh my gosh, let's put some earrings on so we look like we have our life together. These are my new favorite earrings. I got these from ASOS. I love the chunky gold style. Oh, I've got so much hair these days, it's so long. Okay, I think this is the look finished. Yes, I feel so glamorous and just like sexy and gorgeous, and I just absolutely love how this eye look turned out and how the makeup looks just in general. Let's do a quick review on the eyeshadow palette. In terms of the shades and like pigment and quality and blendability, I think that Amber and Blood Moon, were like very, very pigmented and super easy to blend, but it's kind of the same thing with, I find, with the Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow palettes. Like, you just need to use such a tiny amount of the eyeshadow and like build it up gently and slowly, like because they're so pigmented. I feel like if you're just like going in with your eyeshadow brush and then like smudging it on your eye, it could get quite messy. So I think, yeah, my number one tip with the eyeshadow palette is to just use a little bit at a time and blend it up. Blend up your color intensity. And then I think in terms of the metallic shades that I use, Celestial and Nefertiti, these are so beautiful. Like, I'm not sure how well you can see on camera on my eye, but they're just like this gorgeous metallic eyeshadow. They almost kind of look a little bit wet, and I just really love that look. I feel like the tones of these eyeshadows just go so well with the rest of my makeup, and yeah, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I think if I was gonna do another look with the eyeshadows in here, which I probably will, I'll make another video, I'm definitely keen to get stuck into the purple shades. I think this shade Twilight and Amethyst are gorgeous. And I think Retrograde and Cashmere are really beautiful too. So yeah, I think if I was gonna do, I think for my purple look, I'd probably use Eden in the crease, blend in Amethyst gently on the outer edge, and put Twilight or Retrograde on the lid. And I think that would just look banging for like a purple eye look. But yeah, I guess that's the end of the video. That is the end of the video. I'm gonna zoom you guys out. Hi, okay, here we are. So, final thoughts on the palette are that I love it. Let me know if you have this eyeshadow palette. I know that a lot of my friends have this eyeshadow palette, and so I think that instead of me promoting like excessive consumption of new eyeshadow palettes every week, it's good to just kind of like grab an eyeshadow palette that you already have and try and do a new look with it. I'm always trying to do that with all my eyeshadow palettes. I'm always just trying to use what I have instead of always feeling like I need to buy the latest thing. I do love Huda Beauty as a brand. I feel like as a brand they are just doing so many great things in the makeup world at the moment, and I think they're really exciting. Their team is just awesome. She's really talented, and I love everything that they do. I would love to know your thoughts on this final makeup look. Please do let me know in the description box below if you have this eyeshadow palette, and if you want to see me do like a more of a purple toned look, or maybe we could like mix together the browns and the purples, or do something really like creative and funky and editorial. Let me know. What else do I want to say? I think that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and what am I doing next? The next two videos that I'm going to be filming that are coming up is a video on the Charlotte Tilbury Instant Eye Palette, and then also I'm going to make a video on the Huda Beauty Coral Obsessions palette. I know that a lot of my friends have this palette as well, so I thought it would just be cool to make a video with palettes that people already own, you know what I'm saying? I hope you guys are having a great week wherever you are, whatever you're doing. I'm sending lots of love and lots of positive vibes your way. I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Right. Okay, let's keep going. Next up is, what am I doing? What am I doing? Okay, how are we doing? Is this bright enough? I hope it's bright enough. Blendy blend. I'm thirsty. Chin. Why do I have a cough? I don't even smoke. Smells good.